Hi everybody, thank you for joining me. Today we're going to be making this card and we're going to use the InLoveArts dies that I showed you previously from all the things that I received from them, and I'm going to show you actually how to put these together. So they come in a set of 6 dies, so 3 very intricate ones and 3, let's say, plain ones with just the outline of the dies. So you're going to have to cut at least one of this, on one of each if you want to use 3 of them, and one of this. Okay, one time. So this is what it looks like. One like this, it's going to be this one, and this one goes with this one. Of course, you can see the shapes. So this is going to be the part that comes on the top. So I would recommend probably using 2 different colors, contrasting colors, to really see what's like. My pink here is kind of really disappearing behind the white, and I decided to use, it's actually foam, it's glitter foam that I used here. I'm not sure you'll be able to pick up the glitter, but it's glitter foam. Of course, you can go with any colors of your choice. Once you've done this, first thing to do is to glue them together. So I found the easiest way to do is put some glue. I'm using liquid glue here. You can use Mod Podge or any other glue, and directly apply it to your base, because it's going to be way more easy than trying to put glue on this intricate part. You don't need to put too much, just enough, because I can feel already my paper is absorbing everything. I didn't use a too flimsy paper, but it's not thick either. It doesn't have to be super thick. All right, and now I'm going to put this one on top. Because I'm using liquid glue, I have some wiggle time to really put it well in place. I also like to flip it over and make sure everything is well in place, especially this little part down here. Then what I also did is that I put my dies, just a little piece of it. Let's say that I used these 2 dies, actually 3 of them, of these intricate dies, and I replaced them on a little bit on a red foam sheet. Also, it's glitter one, just here, because here I have strawberries and I wanted to have some dimension and some color, because it's a bit too dull. So we're going to add more color, and we're going to use paint also. So I just put that part onto foam and I cut this part out. I used that part here and only cut out the cherry. And I've done the same thing here with the strawberries. You'll see that it looks like strawberry when you'll have it in your hands, just to have this part here and a little bit of this part here. So this is what I have, and I already went ahead and glued these 2 together. So I'm having this part here. I'm going to have like 4 little pieces. So let's see, you just need to, I should have put them together. So this one is going to be there. That's good. And this one is, I think, yes, this one is here. So again, I'm going to take some glue. I'm going to put this aside a little bit. And I'm putting directly some glue here. This part is probably still wet, but just to make sure, I prefer to put some more. It goes straight in here. That's good. I'm going to do the same thing with this one here. And I'm going to have to cut out a little bit the cherry. I'm going to show you this in a second. It's so tiny and my table is so busy. I don't know. Am I the only one to really have a very busy table? I do many projects at the same time. You know, I need to wait for it to dry. So I have many projects going on. So actually I couldn't cut just the cherry, because there's all these little bits here going with it. So you will have to trim the pieces off. So I'm going to cut the tail off. And I'm also going to cut these extra little pieces. I just want the cherry. All right. And now I'm going to glue this on top of this piece here. Again, a little bit of glue. You could use hot glue, but hot glue, the problem is that it gives some dimension. So it can be very useful, but here it's already very dimensional. I don't want it to be too much raised on top. So that's good. All right, I'm going to put this aside. And now I'm going to fill a little bit the inside here. So the other things that you could do, and I'm not going to do today, is that you could do another pass, like I was saying in the beginning, in another color of paper to fill up all the blanks here, all the if you wish, the pink pieces. But I want to leave some pieces pink. So I decided to use this three-dimensional paint. So it's pearl, it's tulip. I think you have this in most places. Whatever brand you're going to use, it's going to be fine. And I'm going to fill up some spaces here. So I'm going to fill this one up. I'm not going to try to cover the whole place, just a little bit. All right. Still, I'm with the yellow. I'm going to add some more. Okay, and the space here is too small. I'm going to leave it as is, and I'm going to take another color, which is orange, and I'm going to fill up some other spaces. I'm going to put some in here as well. And I'm going to call this one good. I'm going to leave this one with most of the pink. I am just going to add a little bit of green. So again, you could cut some other pieces in green and fill up the greenery here, the leaves of the strawberries. But I'm going to use this. So on this one, for example, because I have enough space here, the green part, the pink part, I'm going to put the green inside, because we can't really see the leaves much. There you go. And for this one, I'm going to do something a little different. I'm going to put some paint on the outside edge here. And also on this one, and I'm going to create an artificial leaf around here. And I'm going to call it good, and I'm not going to do anything else to this. Just going to take this off. Be careful not to put your fingers everywhere. So this is how it looks now. I'm going to leave this to dry completely, and then we'll put these three little babies onto our card base. So all my shapes here are totally dry, so now we're going to put them together. I have decided to put this on a yellow background. I think it's brighter and makes things, you know, a little bit happier right now when we are in winter. It's most dark colors, but I wanted to show you on a darker card what it can look like if it was maybe for a man. Maybe take away the glitter part. Usually they're not crazy about glitter, but that could be nice. I have cut into holographic paper some happy birthday. I think it's really nice with the glitter. It comes perfectly. Again, for a male, take away the glitter. I think they would appreciate that much. I've put all the three of them on the same card. You can only use one or two. You don't have to put all of them together. This is just an example I wanted to show you, but I really think it's nice also on a dark background. It probably make things pop out a little bit, but I think, well, you know what? I wonder if I'm going to stick to yellow or maybe use, oh, I think, you know what? I think actually this color is really nice. So I'm going to go back to this one. Actually, I'm going to use this color. I think they pop out more. So the only thing left to do is put some glue on the side. Because it's thick and there's a lot of dimension, I'm just going to put some glue. I think it's going to be better than using adhesive like tape, just in case it might flick off over time. So again, a little bit of glue on all parts here. And because it needs a little bit of waiting time, if you put the glue like I did, not the glue but the paint, you could do a whole bunch of these at a time and then put all your cards together. You're going to save a lot of time doing this than doing one after the other. That's usually what I like to do. I do my cards in a batch, so I always have one ready and appropriate. I'm going to leave this one down here. And while it's drying, I would put some weight on it because it tends to lift off. And then for this one here, you can use Xyron machine. I am going to just use glue again. And I'm not going to raise it. Since everything is already raised up and has a lot of dimension, I'm going to leave my happy birthday flat. So it makes things a bit more interesting than having everything raised. That's going to be fine. And I'm going to put this one here just in the center. And there you go. I think it's really, really nice. I love this 3-dimension. I think it's just gorgeous. So there you go. I'm going to show you the one here that I've done on a lighter paper. And the first one that I showed you, I need to put the happy birthday on. I'm going to separate the two words, maybe happy birthday in a separate way, or maybe just like using the same one again and trim it down just a slight bit because I don't have a lot of space here. Or I can use a stamp as well. There you go. I hope you liked this tutorial and it was inspiring for you because this is really nice. I love the cake style. It's for a birthday, but it's also maybe if you want to plan a party, you can also use these dies for many occasions and not only for birthdays. So please give me some thumbs up for this video. Also, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell button. And please share on social medias as well. And don't forget, I have a Facebook page. If you want to post any of your creations there, use any video you want to, and I'll look at them, and it's made for everybody. So thank you very much. Take care, everyone, and see you soon.